Namaskar and welcome again to Planet Kusur Astrology. So, friends, today we will talk about timing of marriage or when the yogas for marriage or whether there is yoga for marriage or no. See, everybody is very inquisitive, everybody is curious to know whether I'll get married or no, what type of spouse I'll get. But before that, whether marriage is promised in the chart, it is late marriage, it is quick marriage, it is early marriage, or it is interrupted marriage. So many things we can see from the chart. So basically, as we all know, that benefic or sattvic planet Jupiter plays very important role in our chart for uh, creating or for resulting any type of benefic events like marriage, progeny, all delayed work, fortune enhancement. Unless and until we have Brihaspati blessings, we have Guru blessing on us, nothing is possible. It doesn't mean that Guru doesn't have negative aspects. Guru do have negative aspects because Guru is so much heavy planet that wherever it sits, it expands itself so much that the Karakatva or signification of that particular house is loaded full because of Guru energy, and because of that, some of the Karakatva, some of the signification of that particular house is not seen fructifying in one's life. See this beautiful Jyotish Shastra. Everything has logical meaning. It is never superstitions or something that one has to get afraid. Now coming back to timing of marriage or whether marriage is promised or not, or when marriage will happen. So first we will see Jupiter, where the Jupiter is posited in your chart, whether this Jupiter is having any aspect or any connection with your seventh house or seventh lord, that is Saptamish. That plays very important role. Also, whenever in transit, Jupiter is coming over your seventh lord or over your seventh house or in your lagna also. That time also your seventh house becomes more activated. I'll tell you in simple words that in transit, see, many people are not married till they are 40, 45, 35, 38, but still they are asking the same question that yes, no marriage has happened till now. So answer for it is that whenever you see that in transit Jupiter is in ascendant or Jupiter is in seventh house or Jupiter is in third house, that time definitely seventh house is getting activated in one's chart. Second thing now, for male and female, basically one common priority is given to Jupiter and another priority is given to Saptamish, that is seventh lord. And third thing we have to see in male chart, the Venetian energy has to be seen. What type of Venus is there in ascendant. So in male chart, Mars energy or Venus energy, or in female chart, Mars energy or Venus energy. So in male chart, we have to see Venetian energy, and in female chart, we have to see Martian energy. Why? Because Mars is passionate and aggressive planet. Mars is Purushartha also. And when male person married to female, that time Mars or aggression, whether this person is able to take good care of this female in all terms, whether person is enough capable of taking good care. See in Shastras or when I learned Jyotish Shastra, that time in my class, our teacher told us that uh, Mars is very much necessary because Mars is Senapati, Mars is a soldier. So when in Rishi time, in sages time, when they were looking for any proposals, then they were seeing that this male person is having good physique, good body, and whether this male is able to look after our daughters in terms of any sankat or any bad event or any emergency arises, what type of care this person will take for our daughter. So this was the main motto after that. And another motto was progeny. Because if person is having good marks, then definitely progeny or the sperm count, or we can say that Venus and Mars together makes very good sperm count in a native's body in a male chart. So definitely for regeneration capacity, for reproduction capacity, this planet plays very important role. Isn't it so useful? And that is why Mars was given so much of marks, that yes, Mars has to be seen. And that is why Mangal dosha, wherever Mangal dosha is there, that means there is a lack of passionate movement in that person's life. That doesn't mean that person is not passionate, but person is not able to get proper match for him or her because of this inferior Mars or because of Dushit Mars. And no doubt, these Dushit Mars or Dushit planets are due to our karma. They are not due to any planetary position or automatically they have come. All the planets are coming in our chart as per our karma. So when we are seeing any chart that when the marriage will happen, so as I said, in transit you have to see, and in normal chart one has to see that whenever there is seventh Lord Dasha happening, or whenever under Dasha of seventh Lord, in main Dasha of say Jupiter or Moon, or whenever in benefic Dasha, under Dasha of seventh Lord is happening, that time your seventh house is getting more and more activated, and marriage situation is arising or relationship situation is arising. There is a thin line difference between relationship or marriage, that is a bond, or you are getting into any relationship. If you are getting into any relationship, then your fifth house is also very much activating, as well as your seventh house is also activating. So these things we have to see in one's chart, that when the seventh house is getting activated and when seventh lord is getting activated, that time what is happening, that in Dasha also seventh house is getting activated. In Gochar also Jupiter is blessing, Saturn is also blessing. So Saturn is also one of the major factor to give sustainability of marriage. Okay, and uh, uh, also, if in Dasha, even though the Dasha or Antardasha of particular planet, which is aspecting your seventh house or seventh lord, that time also marriage possibilities are there. Say, for example, if one is having Gemini ascendant, and then seventh house will be having Jupiter sign, that is Sagittarius sign, and if person is running Mercury dasha, okay, and Mercury is somewhere in ascendant only, and if Mercury is aspecting the seventh lord, or Mercury, wherever positioned in the chart, if aspecting Jupiter, that time also your seventh house is getting very much activated. So this way you have to see that when marriage possibilities are there, and then you can just check out the date or timing or possible timing. See, we cannot take out only one date. People claiming that this day only. See, sometimes it is happening, sometimes it is not happening. We can just give the probable dates also, because we can see so many dates. But in Akash Mandal, whatever we see in our softwares, whatever we read in our Panchang, apart from that, certain planetary positions are rotating in Akash Mandal, which is not very visible or readable. So that means that yeah, we can go to very near to their date. See, in my readings, with God's grace, with blessing of Jyotish Shastra, I was able to predict few dates, and definitely on that particular date or in that particular phase when I have given of say this 15 days phase or this month, so that has come true. Okay, sometimes seventh house is getting so very activated that we can very confirmly say that yes, now within this particular days or within this particular moment you will get married, or that your planetary position, your chart and transit plays very, very important role. Here, nakshatras also plays very important role, which are holding seventh house energy in them. Seventh house energy means which are holding unity energy in there. Okay, so such nakshatras are of Mithuna nakshatra, that is Punarvasu nakshatra, or we can say Hasta nakshatra also. Okay, so all these planets someday we will definitely discuss about nakshatra also. So when the marriage is happening, so in another way, if we see that whenever dasha or antardasha of seventh lord nakshatra takes place. Say for example, somebody's seventh lord is say moon in Capricorn ascendant, seventh lord is having Cancer sign, and if that person is having moon or say Jupiter nakshatra in chart, okay, so no, it is not necessary that moon has to be positioned in seventh house. Moon can be anywhere, but being seventh lord, if this moon is posited in Jupiter nakshatra, okay, so whenever Jupiter dasha or antardasha will happen, that time also your seventh house or seventh lord is getting activated to give you marriage fruits or to give you fruits related to getting good proposals also. Here Surya also plays very important role, and Rahu also plays very important role, that whether you will go for arranged marriage or you will go for love marriage, or you will independently do Gandharva Vivaha, you will go in live-in relationship, or you will just make all the Saptakadis and you will just do all the marriage ceremonies and then you are getting married, or you are going for pure love marriage without taking anybody's permission. Some other day we will definitely discuss about love marriage yogas also. But here today we are just talking about marriage happening in one's church. Now, uh, in another way, we can also interpret that in transit, as I said before, also in transit, whenever Jupiter is aspecting or making conjunction with Venus or your fifth lord, or is making combination in your fifth house, that time also your seventh house and fifth house is getting activated. That means you are getting very good proposals and coming in relationship with any groom or any bride. So definitely all these things plays very important role, and no doubt Ashtakavarga also. But for Ashtakavarga, we will need a separate uh, video on that. So I hope that things are clear to you, and stay tuned with beneficial astrology. As I always say, Sabka Mangal Hai. May all be blessed. Namaste.